Amanda here with the All-In Real Estate team. I'm here with Jennifer Rogers with Fit Mom Durham. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Jennifer.
Oh, well, I'm Jennifer, as you have clearly shared with everybody. I am the owner and operator of Fit Mom Durham, and I've been teaching pre- and postnatal fitness classes in Durham region for over 10 years. I started teaching community prenatal classes. I'm a certified childbirth educator, so I teach Lamaze classes. So I started kind of hanging out with pregnant families well beyond prior to my starting Fit Mom in our Durham region. And then since adding Fit Mom under my belt, as my kids got a little bit older, I started adding doula services to support my family. So I'm an active birth doula. I actually have 2 babies due this month. So we're just waiting for the call. Waiting for the you have to get up now, come and help me have a baby phone call.
What makes Fit Mom so special to you? Why is it so important to you?
I think it's important. I mean, what makes it special for me is I really enjoy helping parents. There is something that just kind of expands your universe a little bit. Nothing like parenting to really change your whole life experience. And to be a part of that with families. So I have the privilege of meeting people in their pregnancy often. And I get to hear about things that they're excited about, but also to help them work through the things that they're afraid of. And to provide them with evidence-based information so that they can make decisions that make them feel really good. I want everyone to have a really positive birth experience and to go into the parenting journey with as much confidence as possible. So when I have the opportunity to meet them during pregnancy, it's really exciting for me. But then we also understand that the journey to parenthood is not always a straight path either. And so really being kind of like a mentor, I feel like a bit of a mother hen to so many of the young parents that are coming into our classes, because my kids are that much older now. And I used to teach my peers. I mean, I was right along in the trenches with them when my babes were really little. And now that my kids are a lot older, there's this kind of wise woman experience that I can bring in because, you know, my clients are that much younger than me, or they're just in that earlier phase of parenting. So I might have clients that are in my same age group, but they're in a different life stage because their babies are little. So really, I think it's exciting because people learn how to parent confidently here. It's like we use fitness as the method to deliver programming that really supports people from the whole experience. Everything from, I don't even know, like every topic that you could question in your parenting journey, we've probably dealt with and supported people through here in our programs and classes. And that's been pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And this year very, very different because COVID and a lot of changes. How have things been different for people that are joining your classes? How are you keeping getting to classes? What's different?
Well, I can tell you that our last official in-person class was March the 13th, 2020.
Wow.
And on the Monday or on the Tuesday of that week, so March the 17th or 18th, we pivoted 100% and started delivering all of our classes virtually. And it was so scary because we didn't know how we were going to take the feeling that happens in a group fitness class and our community-based programming and transfer that to a virtual experience. Right? Yeah, and how do you get people talking when they're in these little squares? And how do you share your music? And how do you move people? And it was awkward at the beginning. I'm not going to say it was pretty. It was ugly. But we managed and we muddled through and we went through something really hard together. And then as we got more comfortable with the technology and as we figured out what it was that really made our classes special and unique, we were able to transfer that into the virtual experience. So now when people come and log in virtually, that's sometimes the first time people have met me is on a computer screen. And they've found ways to connect with their friends and peers. We have lots of community opportunities where we ask questions and we want to hear from you. And, you know, we're talking to these little boxes, but the boxes talk back to us. So, you know, it's not totally insulated experience. You're not totally on your own. You're with a community of people, and that's been interesting. And then since we've been back to in-person classes on our rainy first day back here with thunder and lightning, we make sure that we're physically distancing. We're not sharing equipment. We encourage people to kind of use their good judgment in terms of pre-screening prior to coming to class every single week, and then screening themselves down if they're feeling unwell, and then just keeping appropriate space and distance between everybody. And for the most part, that seems to be working.
Yeah, I definitely saw that today. Everybody kept their distance, and we had a lot of fun, and we were in the rain, and this was actually very refreshing.
Yeah, we made it. We looked for cover wherever possible. It wasn't raining this hard at the time of class. When we're done, we're going to run really quick to our cars.
Tell me about what someone can experience when they join a class.
Well, I think the first thing that they're going to experience is the fact that they're in a common ground with everybody else. They're going to look around and see people that are in the same stage of life as them. And so there's kind of a solidarity that happens in parenting. And then from that point on, they're going to have the opportunity to just move, right? I think as parents in particular, especially when your babies are new, there's so much time spent sitting, carrying, holding, and feeding a baby that any type of movement is welcome. And so they're starting to move their bodies in ways that feel good. But we also teach people how to move within their body's comfort zone, stage of recovery, fitness levels, and then also why we do certain things. So, you know, I'm an educator at the first point, right? Like I teach people stuff. And this stuff just happens to be related to pregnancy, postpartum, fitness, wellness, breastfeeding, birth, whatever. But I want people to feel empowered, because if you understand why something is being done or why it's recommended, you're more likely to follow through and keep going. If we keep it under wraps about why we're doing this, that, and the other thing, maybe you don't show up as it.
Absolutely. And we talked a couple of times about how great it is to mix business and passion, and you were totally able to do that. Yeah. What is some advice that you might have for a young entrepreneur, a young woman in business?
Take the plunge. Do it anyways. If you fall down, get up. You don't know how to do it at the beginning. Like, there's not one entrepreneur that knew what they were doing before they started. True. It is 100% an experience of trial and error. And it takes a number of years to figure it out. My parents said, in 10 years, you'll be an overnight success. So here we are, 10 years later, and you know, I definitely feel like I have created a special niche in my community for the types of services that we offer, and have become one of those touchstones in so many people's lives in their postpartum experience, whether that's been from a parenting perspective or other amazing professionals that I get to work with and collaborate with. Like, it's been really neat as an entrepreneur to connect with different types of businesses that are typically owned and operated by women as well, and just be a part of their experience. And a lot of times it's just like calling the entrepreneurial friend and be like, today was hard, and tomorrow will be better. Mm-hmm. And just knowing that that's the case, you know, if we can overcome things I love it. If we can overcome things like thunder, lightning, and pandemics, then you know, you're really lucky. I'm really privileged that the business that I had allowed me to pivot with so much ease to be able to get through this really, really hard time. You know, it's been really disheartening to see so many businesses experience loss, closing of their doors and shuttering, and it's so sad. So I'm extra grateful that people continue to invest in me over this time, and I'm just happy to be there. 100%. Like, you know what? Like, once people know me, you know me forever. I don't ever stop.
We just met, and I feel like I've known her forever, so that's very true.
That's true. It's like, and like, you can know me. I'm kind of like Nanny McPhee. I'm here for as long as you need me, right? So some of our clients kind of come in for a period of time, and then they graduate out of their classes, and their lives take them to different places. And some people have been with me forever, and it's really, you know, I'm someone that really likes building long-term relationships with people. That is definitely my preference when it comes to meeting people. Is I want to know you for a long time. I want to get to know all of you. And that's been really great to have years of clientele support that expands my tenure of providing this, you know, community-based program in our area, and that's been pretty special.
Yeah. What is something someone does not know about you? People normally don't know about you, Jen.
I feel like there's nothing people don't know about me because I'm an open book and I talk a lot. I think the thing that people don't know about me is that I have a lot of fear about failing, right? Like, I always want things to be successful, and all the coaches of the world will say, you've got to manifest your mindset out of it. But I think that also is, I have the fear, because I really want it to be successful, but I do it anyways. And then, so I think that's probably something people don't know. I think I come across like I know what I'm doing all the time, and I might just be bumbling around.
We're all human.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's trial and error still, but there's some things that I know exactly what I'm doing, and that's been pretty exciting and confident building to know that, okay, I have been around for 10 years. I forget. It feels new to me sometimes every day.
As an expert, we're always learning.
Exactly, and I love school, so I'm taking courses constantly. Yeah.
So what are you taking right now?
Nothing actually at the moment, which is weird, but I just finished a program that I did not too long ago on functional movement and pain management, so I'm a specialist in helping people move, which which has been kind of interesting, especially because people have been more sedentary during COVID, that incorporating that movement has been really helpful. And I
It
love to
feels
read
really
books.
good to be out and moving and out of the house and around women and people.
And be like only a slightly awkward around people. We were all just like a little bit awkward, but it's okay.
So we would like to let people know how to find you if they would like to continue to follow your story. If you'd like to continue to follow Jen, you can follow her at FitMomDurham on Instagram.
Yes, and I'm at FitMomDurham on Facebook as well. And the best way to get in touch with us is through the website, which is fitmomdurham.com.
Awesome.
Amazing. Thanks so much.
In addition, just to leave you guys off with something special, we have a giveaway that we're doing.
Yes.
So we have 4
intro passes. Yeah, so 4 intro passes. This is a great way to just experience classes to see if we're a good fit. You get to come to 3 different classes virtually that are live streamed and get a flavoring of myself and some of the other FitMom instructors that teach classes online.
Awesome. So I will be sharing that with you, and Jen will be sharing that with you in the upcoming days. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.